I have been seriously sitting here for 4 hours trying to figure out how I'm gonna make. Here's how I look at life. I have put in a ton of miles on. Let me tell you why I'm really nervous to make this. I really don't know what life is. So there's this ratio I like to. I don't know how to do this vlog. Hajime! I started pole vault because it was really fun and I wanted to see what I could do. That's it. And then, like any good relationship, you either grow with it or you grow apart. And I grew with pole vault for a very long time. It kind of morphed into me being a coach, and then I loved coaching, and I coached these teen NODAC kids up in Fargo forever, and it was like the best. It's like your first pet. You know, they weren't pets, but it's like I have this relationship with them because they're my first group of kids that I helped make it to state or jump a PR or learn how to do this sport. As I left, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and then I moved to Minnesota, but I wanted to stay in contact, so I started making a vlog to stay in contact with these kids. And then before I know it, other people started watching them that I didn't know, and then other pole vault, and then the community started watching, and then the vlogs kind of grew and blew up. And then all of a sudden, I could be in contact with a lot of people all over the world and help them just like I was helping these kids. I started pole vaulting, lettering was 10 feet, and it was my only goal that year, and I did it the last meet of the year. 2002, this was the first time I learned how to bend a pole. Everyone remembers the first time they bent a pole, and so do I. Our school record was 13 feet, and that was my goal for the year. And I jumped 12.6 every single meet. 2003, this is the first year I went to state. I had strep throat, but PR during the state meet at 14 feet. 2004, I had the highest vault in the state. I sprained my ankle 2 weeks before state trying to get on a 15-foot pole. I got second on misses, but was still pretty pumped about it. And starting this sport, it was all about how high could I jump? What can I do? There was no amount of work that could counteract the fun. There's like this work versus fun ratio. 2005, I started my journey as a bison at North Dakota State University. 2006, I started wearing a helmet. I no-hided at our independent national meet, got really frustrated, so I trained all summer. And at the last meet of the summer, I jumped 5 meters for the first time at a flight deck athletics street meet. In 2007, the first time doing 9 lefts, and I jumped 5 meters 10, roughly 16.9. In 2008, I won a conference championship, despite the beginning of my intense shoulder pain. In 2009, I told myself if I jumped 17 feet, I'd keep jumping after college. I jumped 520 indoors, and jumped at my first Drake relays, where I also jumped 520, or 17.1. And then as time grew on, it turned into I just wanted to help people. I got way more of a high out of that than ever jumping any crossbar I've ever jumped. But the coolest thing for me is when some kid asks me a question about pole vault and I can answer it, and then they have a meet of their life the next day. Or some kid emails me about a depression thing that they have, or a parent emails me about that and I can help them out. Those are my like PRs, my personal bests. That's what kept me going. In 2010, I jumped 5 meters 40 in a basketball gym. I competed in my first USA Championships, and I tied for 5th place with Jack Witt. In 2011, my shoulder really broke. I ended my season at the Drake Relays, shortly after I got shoulder surgery. In 2012, I was hospitalized for depression. I finished my thesis on the ground forces of the pole vault. I missed the Olympic trials by mere inches, and I moved back to Minnesota to focus on the pole vault. And at the end of 2015 and 2016, I just wanted to do that all the time. But there was this like 3 hours a day of training, and then every other part of your day, you're making sure you're setting yourself up to train for the next day, and getting your meet schedule right, and eating enough, and sleeping enough, and avoiding things that could get you hurt or injured. So like no skydiving or mountain biking or any of that stuff. Then all of a sudden it was like the work was way higher than the fun. In 2013, I started a pole vault vlog. It was my first time traveling internationally. It was my first 18-foot bar, 551, and at the USATF Championships, I got 5th place. In 2014, I got 2nd place at the USATF Champs. It was my first time vaulting on a beach, jumping in a mullen on the roof. They seemed to duke it out in my brain for my favorite place to jump ever. So I'm not taking this decision lightly, but as my relationship with pole vault grew, pole vault has given me so much, like, not just physical things, but like and mentally and like spiritually type things. And the biggest reward it's given me is this realization of how awesome and good it feels to help other people. Pole vault did that. It took me coaching a bunch of kids and then responding to emails and then helping kids through like the internet or social media to realize how amazing that was. In 2015, it was the first time I ever ended my season early. I was mentally and physically in pain. 2016, I tried to pole vault again with a whole new approach. It was the most fun year I've had since high school. I was still in a lot of physical pain and never got farther back than 6 lefts, but I still jumped 520. So it kind of showed me a different road. I was on the pole vault highway and there's this other road. And I really wanted to explore it. I just never had time. I've said this a million times, but I never wanted to go to the Olympics. Like, it'd be cool if it happened, but it was more so like I just want to see what I could do. And now here we are in September 2016. So then I kept asking myself, like, why am I training so hard just so I can help people? Am I just spinning my wheels over here working really hard to jump over a crossbar? Or is there a way where I can just help people, be creative, experience new things, and not have to like train nearly as hard? And so here we are. And here's kind of my idea for things. I want to make movies. I want to make films for people who need help realizing their dreams. This could be pole vault clubs. This could be just a guy who has like a surfboard and wants to have a surfboard shop. It could be for any entrepreneurial company who just needs a little help and doesn't know how to make a video or tell their story. I want to be that person who helps tell their story. So that's why these 30 days of vlogs have been like a way to try and help me learn how to tell better stories and learn all my equipment. And they've been doing a pretty good job at that. Okay, so here's the deal with the pole vault stuff. As long as people are interested, make 1 video a week about pole vault, whether it's pole vault news, a tutorial, whatever else. You just have to let me know what you guys want. Here's an idea. If you send me videos, I will make a vlog about it. So if I get 10 videos, I'll review 10 different vaults. And then you can kind of see how I coach, and then I can help you in the process, and kind of everyone can learn together. What do you think about that? So like I said, this is kind of like a weird, I didn't know how to say this. So let me know if you like the idea. I feel really weird not vaulting right now. But I'm not closing the door completely. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a way to make it fun again. Thanks for watching. I hope you continue to watch because I'm going to keep making videos. And hopefully you watch these because of something I say versus just me jumping high. If you want to watch people jump high, there's a lot of other people jumping higher than me who are probably way better technical models than what I have anyways. So, yeah, life's meant to be experienced, and curiosity will get you there. See you guys later. So if you know anyone who needs a story, social media video, or like a video to promote their product or company, or maybe you're a high school senior who wants their story being told at the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the year you want to tell your story again, or if you're a kid or family or whatever, I just want to help. I want to help tell stories.